Welcome to Bratislava, the capital of Slovakia, where today we're going to explore the rough, difficult past of the country, but also the colourful future to come. We start our journey today at Freedom Square with the Fountain of Union. Now, this used to be the largest fountain in the Czechoslovakia. Originally, this was not Freedom Square, but this name has now stuck. It was originally Gottwald Square, named after the first communist president of Czechoslovakia. However, after all the turmoil, difficulties, and getting away from communism, Freedom Square seems certainly a better name. This square is purposely built wide and open. It symbolises the power and surveillance that the Soviets had over its people. This has seen many occasions such as Soviet celebrations, protests, and many more different occasions here. Now the fountain, the top of it for starters, is about 12 tons heavy. It is insane, but it's shaped like a flower or a blossom that symbolises the unity between the Soviet states. Concrete, metal, actually today it fits in really well. You can remove it from the relationship that the Soviet states had to actually a peaceful, relaxing place for everyone to come and enjoy. But it does look absolutely beautiful, doesn't it? And I could sit here all day. One thing as well, this water used to run day and night non-stop because the Soviet Union had a way of wanting to express how everything was abundant. They had lots, they had everything people needed. And having the water running 24/7 was that one way of showing the people and outsiders that they're not going without. Well, I have said plenty of times on the channel in different videos how the communists, they like to big up themselves, one up the Westerners and the capitalists, saying, oh, how amazing we are the future, we build, we keep people working, and we are innovative. Well, this did take 13 years to build, but this is the radio broadcast tower, the upside down pyramid. Now, you either love it or you hate it, I'm not sure, but it certainly does stand out in Bratislava compared to what is next to it with the normal blocks there. It is certainly very interesting. The funny thing is I look at it and I'm thinking this 80-meter steel structure basically looks like a Batman villain's base, but it is the heart of Slovakian Airways, to be fair, and it's still in use today. There is sometimes concerts in there because apparently it has some of the best acoustics in. And actually, this sort of design is only really found in Europe. Understandably why? Because it is bloody mental. Unfortunately, I don't think we can go in there, but I've got some funny things for you. In 2017, this was voted in the top 30 most ugly buildings in the world. Not just Europe, the world. And I've got a few things that the locals call it. So we got the spaceship. All right, yeah, sort of makes sense. Might be something that you see coming down from space. The anti-gravity building, yeah, okay. How it's still standing is amazing. And that's testament to itself, some incredible architecture and design there. But also the upside down nightmare. That's definitely the best one. Behind me is the fountain of the planet of peace, and I'm getting wet. Oh my God. Now, this was built in 1982 during communist times to represent peace all around the planet. Now, considering, I'm sorry, I'm getting wet. Considering this was a time of missiles and mistrust, is this a hopeful sentiment or clear irony? Behind me is the President's Palace. It was built in 1760 for a Hungarian aristocrat, Grasalkovich. Then in 1918 to 36, it was used for state representatives. Then it became, during communist times, a sort of a youth socialist group. But now, President's Palace, probably for the best, less radical, I suppose. In 1939, the Nazis dissembled Czechoslovakia, and Slovakia turned into the first Slovak Republic. It was the first country to align with the Nazis. And the interesting thing was, the first president was Josef Tiso, who was a Catholic priest turned authoritarian president. Now, in my opinion, that's not too far a stretch from his original role. This wasn't just an occupation. This was willing alignment with the Nazis. And to this day, Slovakia pay the moral price with this decision they made. In August 1944, a major partisan group led an armed assault against the Nazi occupation. However, it was very quickly crushed. There was mass executions, deportations, burnings, and it was an absolute massacre. But to this day, this moment lives on in memory, and there are many, many signs of what happened in statue form and the bridge with the UFO. In 1945, the Red Army swept in and liberated Slovakia, who then joined the Czechoslovakia as well. 1947, Tiso, he was tried and executed for war crimes. Just like many locations in this area, such as Poland, I'm not sure how much better it was under Soviet rule. Okay, that's enough of the past. That's what we wanted to start the video with. But now I wanted to move into the way that Slovakia and Bratislava is moving to the future. So let's get moving to our next location. We've come southeast of the city centre to Sky Park. This hosts 4 31-storey residential towers, which are ultra-modern, made between 2020 and 2024. There is also a 33-storey Sky Park tower, which should be completed around 2027. But this area was bombed during World War II and was an industrial zone, but now ultra-sleek, ultra-modern, created for the people of Bratislava. Zaha Hadid Architects wanted to create an organic, flowing theme throughout this park, which contrasts to that rigid communist era. It will host up to 1,441 apartments, which is a fantastic area and space for more people to come and live. It hosts things such as barbers, lots of play areas. I want to say there is 20,000 to 35,000 square meters landscaping with public parks and playgrounds, which is just incredible. It's somewhere where people I've already seen are hanging out on their lunch breaks, just relaxing, having their food, and it's pretty tranquil, except obviously the works that are going on. But it is absolutely beautiful place to potentially live. This project has kept some of the original features because it has Yurkovich's heating plant, which was built in 1942. Now it's a gallery, a cafe, a co-working space. So it's incredible how it still fits in this setting. Those rigid edges with the flowing organic buildings that we have all around us. You might have to excuse me a minute because there's a shopping centre, and I like going to shopping centres in different countries to see what different and same shops they have. It always amazes me when shops like Tesco is in Slovakia. That is a very English seeming shop. No, right, we're gonna go in, I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping, and I'll catch you when I come out. I genuinely cannot believe how many food options there are in this shopping centre. I was actually just coming in here to browse, to get some lunch and whatnot, but it actually fits in really well with the theme of the video, which is the whole going from the old, from things that weren't so great to now modern. We've gone from that Sky Park to this shopping centre right next door, and it fits perfectly. There's so many people on here, in here for their lunch, families, because I assume it's the school holidays now in Slovakia too. It's awesome. I haven't even been to explore any of the shops. It's just, there's so much food, whether it's Vietnamese, whether it's Italian, whether it's some burgers, Nordic fish. There's so many options here, and I got myself some pho. I'm sure it's meant to be chicken. It does not look like chicken. It's not chicken, it's beef. But, probably not as good as my local, because my local is really good. But this just shows you would never have had this, for example, in the 80s under Soviet rule. It's what a change. Well, there you have it. Today's episode, we've definitely gone from the past to the present, and we can see potentially what the future is going to be in Bratislava and Slovakia. Now, I did just go in the shopping centre, and I didn't actually buy anything for myself. Always got my wife on my mind, and here are a few things I did get. So I got her a nice little, it's basically a swimsuit, but I thought actually she could wear that casually as well. Maybe that would be like a thing for when she's not pregnant anymore. I did get her a new pair of Jordans because we do wear Jordans. So hang on, there you go. She likes the low ones, and they were like £60, so really, really good price. And the last thing I got, Charlie always says to me at the moment, oh, you know, you're not doing anything for the new baby that's come along. Oh, I'm doing everything, all this. Yeah, well, she can shove that right up her backside, because I've got myself, they're not obviously right away. What about some baby Jordans? That's cute, isn't it? Some baby Jordans. I think it'll have to have the red laces as well. So when Eloise comes and she is slightly bigger, there are some Jordans for her. They can all go back in the box. And now I've got to find a way of getting them home. I'm sure I will manage. But that's it for today. We're a beautiful setting along the Danube River with quite a cool looking bridge behind me as well. This is the modern, this is the future of Bratislava and Slovakia, which is developing. Now don't get me wrong, there is definitely still lots of poorer people. There are food banks you can see, people queuing up, people sleeping on benches with alcohol, certainly making the most of the 15 cents back for recycling cans. But it is a beautiful place. It really, really is. And I'm so glad I've come here. Now, we do have another episode from Bratislava where we are going to look at the castle. One video solely for the castle. I think it deserves that. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Go and check out all the socials, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Slight change of plan. Oh yeah, and there's a nice little waterfall feature here. Slight change of plan. I was going to go to the castle, but it is closed, and today is a Monday, which is annoying. So it is either the next episode, the castle on Tuesday, or an hour train trip to Vienna, across the border. Well, I'm going to choose Vienna. So I will see you in Vienna on the next one.